Imagine a moment in eternity where the divine command echoes through the heavens. Bow down to Adam. Angels, beings of pure light, fall in reverence, yet one refuses. In this single act, this bow, and this refusal, the entire story of humanity, of ego, of divine love and separation unfolds. What if this verse is not merely history, but a mirror held up before your soul right now? What if every breath you take is echoing this divine drama? The verse states, "And when we said to the angels, 'Prostrate before Adam,' they all prostrated except Iblis. He refused and was arrogant and became of the disbelievers." And when we said, this is not simply narration. In Sufi understanding, every divine utterance is eternal. When the Quran says we said, it is not limited to the past. God is speaking in the eternal now. This command still resounds in creation. Every moment the divine is saying, bow down to Adam. That is, to the human essence within you, to the secret of the spirit God has breathed into you. The heart of a human being remains a throne of God, and the angels are commanded to bow to it. To the angels. Angels here are not only celestial beings, they are also symbols of the higher forces within us: purity, obedience, light, surrender, and harmony. Within your own being, there are angels. Your compassion, your longing for truth, your patience, your silent worship. Each of these qualities prostrates before the deeper secret of your soul, the Adam within you. The angels represent the faculties of light that assist you in your journey back to God. Prostrate before Adam. Here lies the mystery that shakes the heavens. Why would the angels be told to bow before Adam? Why would creatures of pure light lower themselves to one made of clay? The Sufi answer: because within that clay was hidden a divine secret. Adam was not just clay, he was clay infused with spirit. The breath of God was in him. The command to bow is not to mere dust, but to the light hidden within dust. Adam is the mirror of God's attributes, the locus where mercy, knowledge, forgiveness, and creativity manifest. To bow before Adam means to recognize the divine potential of the human heart. Within you, there is an Adam, your innermost reality, the place where God breathed his spirit. When the angels bow, they bow to that secret. This command is not ancient, it is present. The universe itself honors the human soul, for in the human being shines the reflection of the Creator. Every prostration of the angels is a declaration. The human being carries the greatest trust, the divine secret. They all prostrated. The angels did not hesitate. Their surrender was complete. The forces of light always bow to divine wisdom, even if they do not fully understand it. They knew Adam was clay, they knew his fragility, yet they bowed because God said so. And this is a lesson. True obedience is not about agreeing. It is about surrendering, even when you cannot see the full picture. Inside you too, your angelic qualities bow when you remember God. When you pray with sincerity, your patience bows. Your compassion bows, your yearning bows. All of your inner angels prostrate before the secret of God within you. Except Iblis. Now comes the crack in the harmony, the one who refuses. The Quran names him clearly, Iblis. Understand? This story is not about a devil outside of you only. The Sufi tradition teaches Iblis is also within. He is the whisper of ego, the voice of pride, the refusal to bow. When God says bow before Adam, Iblis says, why should I? I am better. He represents arrogance, comparison, and the inability to see beyond appearances. He saw only clay and missed the divine spirit. He saw only dust and missed the hidden light. This refusal plays out in you whenever your ego refuses to bow before the truth. Every time you say, I know better, I am superior, I will not humble myself, you echo Iblis. The angels bow within you, but Iblis resists within you too. He refused. The word used here is not ignorance, it is refusal. Iblis knew. He was not unaware of God, he was not ignorant of Adam's creation. His rebellion was not intellectual, it was volitional. He chose not to bow. In your life, this teaches that the greatest barrier is not lack of knowledge. It is refusal of humility. Many know the truth, yet refuse to act upon it. Knowledge without surrender is still rebellion. The danger is not ignorance of God, it is arrogance before God, and was arrogant. The Quran uncovers the root of his refusal: arrogance. Arrogance is the disease that transforms worship into hypocrisy. Iblis worshipped God for thousands of years, yet one seed of pride poisoned it all. He thought his fire was superior to Adam's clay. He compared essence instead of bowing to command. This is the subtle trap for every seeker. You may pray, you may fast, you may serve, but if pride enters your heart, you are already refusing to bow. The Sufi masters say, arrogance is the true veil. The arrogant heart cannot see the divine light hidden in others, nor in itself, and became of the disbelievers. Notice carefully, Iblis did not deny God's existence. He spoke to God directly. His disbelief was in God's wisdom, in God's choice, in God's mystery. He disbelieved in the secret hidden in Adam. He disbelieved in the possibility that clay could carry divine light. Disbelief here is not mere atheism. It is blindness to the divine presence in creation. Every time you fail to recognize the light in another human being, you share in this disbelief. Every time you treat yourself as worthless clay, forgetting the breath of God within you, you fall into the same trap. The verse ends with this: Iblis, through arrogance, became among the disbelievers. A single refusal poisoned his eternity. A single act of pride transformed a worshiper into an outcast. The inner drama within you. This verse is not distant history. It is the story unfolding inside you right now. Within you are angels, forces of light ready to bow. Within you is an Adam, your heart, your spirit, the secret of God. And within you is also Iblis, the ego that refuses, that says, I will not bow. I am superior. I know better. This verse is a mirror. It asks you, will you bow or will you refuse? Will you honor the divine secret in yourself and in others, or will you let pride blind you? Will you live like the angels or echo Iblis? Every interaction with another human is a test of this verse. When you meet someone poor, broken, sinful, do you see only clay, or do you recognize the divine breath? When you face yourself in failure, do you despise your dust, or do you bow to the secret of God within you? The verse teaches, bowing is not humiliation, it is liberation. To bow is to recognize that you are not God, but you carry his secret. To bow is to embrace humility, and in humility, to discover greatness. Final reflections. This verse is not asking you to judge Iblis or to glorify Adam. It is asking you to recognize the battlefield within your soul. Every moment you are standing at the edge, angel or Iblis, humility or arrogance, bowing or refusing. So I leave you with a question. When the divine command echoes in your heart, bow to Adam, how will you respond? If this reflection stirred something deep within you, don't let it fade. Share this message with others so that they too may awaken to the secret hidden in this verse. And remember, your heart is the throne of God. Protect it, honor it, and let every angel within you bow before it.